Welcome back to Friday Night Lights here on HitPointsGaming. Today we are going to celebrate a little bit of the cherry blossom season. So we've dressed the part. Someone a little more than myself, but...
Well, that's what I actually wore when we were in Japan looking at the cherry blossoms.
Right, and it was beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous. Oh my god.
If you could go, I would definitely recommend.
Yes, absolutely.
If you could see any cherry blossoms. I know Washington State has some.
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.? Okay. In New Jersey, because we're in Jersey.
Oh, that's right. There is up north. There's the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Right.
I'd like to go to the one in D.C. It's not that far of a drive for us, so it wouldn't be bad to see.
Possibly.
But the cherry blossoms in Japan were amazing.
Yes.
And we managed to time it right, so we had like the best possible viewing that year.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a good time, a fun time. We went with Corey and Andrea.
Yeah.
You can see some of our photos on Instagram probably from that.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are we playing? This game, I think it's Nahaya. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it's a strategy game in the Garden of Conspiracy. This is a tactical strategy game. Very, very quick game. We played a couple rounds before we filmed, and so we can get more of an opinion on it as well. But anyway, it comes in a nice little tin. It's a hard tin. It includes 16 tiles, which are double-sided. And the tiles have different colors, or not even colors, but different things on them. So there's...
flowers, leaves, birds, suns,
clouds, and the poem symbol. So what you have to do is, one person is Genji, one person is Haiji, whatever, red and black. You lay out a tile of 4x4, a grid of 4x4, and what you're doing is the first person starts on the outside of that 4x4 grid, removes the tile from the garden, puts it aside, and puts their token there. The following player then has to match the symbols with the previous tile and with what's in the board. So if you had drawn this, which is these colorful leaves and the poem symbol, I would then have to also pick a tile with the poem symbol or leaves. So I could pick this one. It's tree. It's a tree, but also has the poem leaf. So I would take this and then put my tile there. The object of the game is to do a straight line of 4 of your people, horizontal, vertical, or you can also do a square, so 2x2. Another strategy is also to block the other player from being able to play a legal move. So if I were to take the last poem and tree symbol, you would not be able to place one of your people, so I would win the game that way. So let's go ahead. Is there anything else that I left out?
I don't think so.
There's 3, 6, 8 tiles per person, or 8 markers. So there's really only 8 turns. You only have 8 turns to do what you want to do, which is 16 squares. So let's go ahead and play a couple rounds, and then we'll do a review at the end. All right, so we're all set up, and it starts by the youngest player, which is definitely not me. So the first player, you have to start on the outside of the board, replace a tile with one of your people.
I'm gonna go with cherry blossoms.
So now I have to do the tree, blossoms, or the poem. So I can go to block you, or I'm going to start my own over here. So you don't have to match the bird, but it does have to be a bird.
Yeah, that was my question the first time we played. I was
There's
like,
only
there's
one
no match of a bird.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm starting to see it.
See what?
I'm done. I can't, can't do anything. So I've got the leaves or the poem. So I've got to stay away from this. This is where I was blocked in before. Like everything I wanted to pick had one of these in it. So you would have went there and then I could not have picked this spot because it doesn't match. So that's where I was saying I'm done. So I just got to stay away from that. But how do I stay away from that and win? We just literally played a bunch of rounds before this and was just like, yeah, whatever.
Constant stalemate.
Yeah. And I guess now that we're on camera, we're playing a little smarter, possibly?
Or it's just the tiles are arranged totally
Yeah.
differently.
I have no idea. All right, so you got the sun and the flower. Yeah, 'cause it kind of seems that a lot of the tiles are similar, and there's very few. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so I got a tree or a sun. It's the first time she's actually barked, I think, on camera, right?
No.
Stop.
Hey, shh.
You win.
I know.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Shh. Hey, shush. Shush, don't talk back.
You win. Okay. Good, cool. All right.
I really thought we were just going to play a bunch of like stalemates because that's
me
what
too.
we did
That's
before.
what just happened beforehand. All right, so let's play another one because that was really quick.
Okay.
So as you can see the tiles here, you've got this bird and the pine trees. It's really the same on both sides. It would be kind of neat if the other side was a little different because it just helps with I don't know, making it random.
I was going to say, yeah, variety.
All right. If you wanna, I've got some. There you go. Okay. So we'll say I go first since I'm the loser.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. We'll play best of best of three, I guess.
Unless this one's a stalemate.
Unless it keeps going stalemate. Yeah. Okay. The game has completely changed. I don't know how this happened. If we're doing something wrong? Or what?
Completely different than how we played it the last time.
So you're trying to stay away from the flowers and the sun. try to force you. Okay, that was a good move. Got birds or some kind of leaves. She's very intense because you're not talking.
I'm sorry.
You're very intense.
I'm just trying to see things out as best I can.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So I really only have one move left. The only available move. We are still at stalemate. Possibly. So you have 2 legal moves.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if she remembers one of the winning conditions. Doesn't matter, actually. Sorry.
I was going to say, I'm like, I don't think it matters.
No, it doesn't. Not right now. Actually growing a lot behind us as well. This is my getting ready for the garden outside.
Got some sunflowers and green beans.
Okay, so stalemate. So we'll play another round. Hopefully, something a little different. You want to lay some? We'll start up top. Cool. I guess we'll go back to you going first.
All right. Let's see.
Alright, so you got this cloud and that.
And the leaves.
They call it a pine tree in the book.
Okay. My turn?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Birds, cherry blossoms.
So birds and you got a sun and the tree. Sun and the tree.
Ooh, well played.
Yeah, what do you think? I thought I was going to go up here so you can win?
I was.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't notice.
All right, so we got sun. Oh. Sun in those leaves. Okay, that's a good one because it doesn't really help me.
actually thought about that move a little bit before I did it. Because either... Oh. I was supposed to do that. Block that.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know what else to do. I think we're at another possible. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I like how we're actually thinking about it now. The first couple of games, I think we were just kind of getting into it. We played a couple rounds beforehand. But now we're actually kind of planning out. At least myself, I feel I'm trying to look 2, maybe 3 turns ahead of me where I'm going to try to go. That was a spectacular move. I didn't even see that.
I did remember.
I didn't see that one at all.
The other condition of the game.
Well, you won.
I know.
Okay.
Did we explain that other condition?
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
All right, so we played a couple rounds. Let's talk about what we thought. Go first.
I mean, I think it's fun. It's a quick, easy game. It kind of reminds me of tic-tac-toe in a sense.
Okay.
Because, you know, you're trying to make the lines. But yeah, I mean, it looks fun, quick game.
Yeah, I liked it. It's really quick.
Very quick. I do have to add to it, I liked it better when we filmed it on camera because when we played it, just the two of us, we were just going real quick and we were like, how do you possibly win this? Like, we just kept getting into a stalemate every single time. So it's definitely better when we filmed it on camera. Yes.
Yeah, we played a couple times. I think we just were looking at the next turn possibly. I think here we felt like we were, what am I going to do? I didn't even look to see that. So that was really good. You played that where if your other opponent does not have a legal move, they're done. They cannot win. They lose. That's what it is. I like it for the fact that it got a little deeper when we played on camera, but it just seems very light. Granted, it's Friday Night Lights. The rules are very simple, but I don't know if I would play this all night long. This is kind of like maybe we go get some coffee or, you know, sit down for dinner and play a quick round or so. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just laughing at the fact you said
I don't drink coffee, but I mean I can get some hot cocoa.
There you go.
But it just because it's small, doesn't really require. I mean, this is all the space that it requires. It doesn't require a lot of space to move. The tiles are these like poker chips, maybe a little thicker, a little nicer.
A little thicker, yeah.
But these are pretty good. These have some heft to them. And the tiles themselves are cardboard, rather good. You're not going to bend these unless you really want to. The case is nice. It's small, so you could keep this in there. This was in my car in case we ever wanted to play it, because randomly, you know, because it's easy. It's easy. I have a couple of games in the car that are just kind of in there. You never know when you want to play.
I'm gonna laugh because he makes me drive my car every place. So why would you keep it in your car?
Well, because you don't play often. You know, like your friends don't play board games, but my friends do. So when we go to my friend's house, who drives? I do. I like it. It's light. I hope it wasn't really expensive. You picked this up for me, I think, for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a good purchase. We'll play it again, but
I liked it.
Okay, well, that's all that matters. Thank you for watching this installment of Friday Night Lights. We have a few more coming in. So
Stay tuned.